students, welcome to your chemistry classmate. In today's session we are going to learn about one more important term and its significance. Before learning that term, so we shall interact with one small example already what we are familiar in our routine life. Just assume that this is a gold coin. Is it okay? Gold coin. So gold symbol is AU, you know. Just assume that this is some 1 gram gold. 1 gram gold. So do you know how many atoms of gold present in this 1 gram? So this is 1 gram gold. 1 gram gold coin. Can you express in this gold coin how many gold atoms are present? In our routine life, are you using that notation? It is not correct. But scientifically, we are using the number of atoms in a particular atom. Similarly, just assume this is one closed container with 1 liter water. So water is a molecule. So do you know how many water molecules are present in 1 liter water? So can you express this water in terms of molecules? In our routine life, it is not possible, but scientifically it is possible. So this idea we can get by the term mole. So in today's session, we shall discuss detailedly about the mole. First of all, mole, it is a Latin word, it is derived from the Latin and its meaning is heap, nothing but some group of particles gathered just like as a mountain. And it is a number. So mole is a number. Mole is a number. And that too, it is a SI unit of chemical quantity. Chemical quantity nothing but some amount of substance. So here I shall give one small explanation. As per the SI system, there are 7 base quantities. In that 7th base quantity is amount of substance. For that amount of substance, the unit is mole. Do you understand? So mole is the 7th base quantity and it is the SI unit of chemical quantity. So we can use sometimes chemical quantity or amount of substance. Fine. Now, so we shall try to know what is that number. So in general notation, you know, one pair of particles, one pair nothing but 2 particles or 2 entities, just like 2 books, 2 pens, 2 phones, like that. Similarly, 1 dozen nothing but 12 particles, just 1 dozen banana, 1 dozen apple, like that. Similarly, 1 mole equal to 6.023 into 10 power 23 particles. 10 power 23 particles. So here, 1 pair nothing but 2 particles. For any things we can use that. Similarly, 1 dozen nothing but 12 particles. For any things, regularly what we are using in the case of fruits especially, we can use this notation. Similarly, in the case of atoms, molecules, ions and electrons, we can use this notation. 1 mole equal to 6.023 10 power 23 particles. So here particles nothing but we can use either atoms or molecules or ions or electrons. Okay. So this number given by Avogadro's. So because of in the honor of his name, it is also called as Avogadro number. It is also called Avogadro number. So observe here. Avogadro number equal to 6.023 into 10 power 23. It is denoted by either N or N suffix A. Either N or N suffix A. So we already discussed in the beginning, mole is a number and it is a SI unit of the chemical quantity. It is equal to 6.023 10 power 23 particles. So let us try to understand with the example why this number only. So observe here, you know that weight of one atom of sodium is equal to 23 AMU. We know this. In the last video lecture also I given detail about AMU. So weight of one atom of sodium equal to 23 AMU. Actually, what is the gram atomic weight of the sodium? That is a gram atomic weight. Gram atomic weight of sodium equal to 23 grams. Is it okay? So the weight, the atomic weight expressed in terms of grams is called as gram atomic weight. So there is a significant relationship between the AMU as gram atomic weight as well as mole. So weight of an atom of sodium equal to 23 mu. So gram atomic weight of sodium equal to 23 grams. Is it clear? Suppose just for understanding purpose I am saying this is a sodium. Just assume that this is a sodium atom. Just to compare with this is the tea powder packet. The sodium atom is the tea powder packet. In that one small particle is in terms of AMU. So entire quantity weight is 23 grams. Small particle weight is 23 mu. So one atom weight equal to 23 mu. One atom equal to 23 mu. So 23 grams equal to how many atoms? Now we shall see, observe here. So here, do you understand the logic? One atom of sodium, weight of an atom of sodium is equal to 23 mu. 23 mu nothing but 23 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. Now how much grams are available? 23 grams of sodium available. Now how many atoms? How many atoms? How to identify? If you do the cross multiplication, observe here. Observe here. Suppose this term we don't know, that is why we can consider this is x. Now if you do the cross multiplication, what we get here? X equal to 23 grams by 23 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. So if you simplify, 23 cancel, gram cancel. So x equal to 1 by 1.66 to 10 power minus 24. If you simplify, you get 6.022137 into 10 power 23. So simplify that, you will know that. Is it clear? So weight of an atom of sodium equal to 23 mu, but its gram atomic weight is 23 grams. How many atoms? In 23 grams, how many atoms? Avogadro number of atoms we got. Is it clear? Suppose in the place of sodium, just we shall replace different elements. In the place of sodium, just assume this is magnesium or aluminium. Suppose magnesium if you take magnesium, what we get here? Similarly, in the same way, one atom weight of magnesium equal to 24 AMU. That means 24 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. Is it clear? One atom of sodium we discussed here. In the place of sodium I took here magnesium. So magnesium atomic weight 24. So one atom weight of magnesium equal 24 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24. But how much available in the 1 gram? Means it's gram atomic weight. So 24 grams. So 24 grams how much? Again if you simplify, you will get the same value. Similarly, we shall replace one molecule. For example, weight of one molecule of water equal to 18 AMU. 18 nothing but 18 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. So what is the gram molecular weight of water? 18 grams. So 18 grams contains how many molecules? Is it clear? Weight of one molecule of water equal to 18 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. But gram molecular weight of the water, because it is molecule, gram molecular weight of water equal to 18 grams. So 18 grams how many atoms? Again the same process we get. So all the cases what you get here? 6.023 into 10 power 23 particles. Here particles nothing but if you use the atoms, we get Avogadro number of atoms. If you use molecule, if you use water molecule, Avogadro number of molecules. Suppose if you use ions, you will get Avogadro number of ions. Is it clear? So this is the main reason to identify and why the mole is a number. So is it clear? Now, many experimental conditions said that there is a scientific definition for the mole. There is a scientific definition. What is that? 1 mole of any substance. 1 mole of any substance. So we can take in this way. The amount of substance that contains as many particles as there are atoms in 12 grams of C12 atom. Is it clear? This is the scientific definition. So the amount of substance, it is very clear, mole. The amount of substance that contains as many particles as there are in. So here if you cut the definition, as there are in 12 grams of C12 atom, that meaning is what? Amount of substance, nothing but some substance. For example, this is one substance. It is equal to how many particles here? 12 grams of C12. How many particles are there in 12 grams of C12? Those many particles are there in amount of substance. This is only called as a 1 mole. Is it clear? So the amount of substance, just break the definition. The amount of substance. So here one unknown substance. For example, here we are taking that gold particles. Very beginning we take the example. Gold particles, gold atoms. Otherwise water molecules. Otherwise magnesium atoms you can take. So these particles must be equal to how many particles are present in 12 grams of C12. So that is why how many particles are present in the gold, the same number of particles present in the 12 grams of C12. So hence it is also called as 1 mole. So it is very clear, 1 mole of any substance, it is equal to Avogadro number of particles. We have seen with this example. And what is the scientific notation? Because various experimental methods, they proved that 1 mole of any substance equal to Avogadro number of particles. 1 mole of any substance. It is very clear here, substance nothing but you can take atoms or molecules or ions. So we shall conclude this concept with one small example. See here, for example, 1 mole gold, 1 mole magnesium, 1 mole water. Just assume that. Similarly, 1 mole sodium ions. Suppose 1 mole some carbonate ions. Is it clear? So 1 mole of gold, how many particles it contains? The same number of particles contained in 1 mole of magnesium, same number of particles contained in 1 mole of water, same number of particles contained in 1 mole of sodium ions, same number of particles contained in the 1 mole of carbonate. But here it is atom, this is also atom, this is molecule, this is ion, this is ion. So mole we can apply for the atom or molecule or ion also. So finally in this session it is very clear, we learned about the mole and what is the basic definition of the mole and what is the Avogadro number and what is the proof for that number, why 1 mole of the particles, 1 mole of any substance contains, why it is contains Avogadro number of particles only. So we have seen with various examples. Is it clear? So I think it is very clear to you. In the next video lecture we can continue the significance of the mole for the various particles with different examples. Completely we shall do the micro level analysis of the mole. So again we will meet in the next video lecture. Thank you.